let's go back to Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, where today, it's a longer episode, and I'm starting to dislike longer episodes. Cause, you know, oh, I picked up the elfin robe. That's pretty swell and sweet and neat-tacular, if I'm allowed to use such gross language. Ugh, so gross. Oh, silly bean. The little slug tries so hard. His soul sucks, though. 3 ants! I'm gonna have to farm those guys for their soul and some other stuff. Well, mostly the soul. They don't exactly drop anything else. Anyway, I'm showing off Yeti, which instant kills them. Yorick is really good if you can do it. And here's the great armor, which is also really good. It's not great in terms of range or anything, but it's good coverage. Wow, 9 health. Good job. The hell are you talking about? Why? What? I'm in such a mood to just yawn. And I know that deep inside my heart, it was never meant to be. Electric bird, why am I farming this guy? His soul's not that great. It's neat, but it just doesn't do all that much. It's not practical. You know what I want to play? Grimrock 2, and a game called Dark Messiah, Heroes of Might and Magic. Those look pretty cool. Yeah, you swapped to something practical. Anyway, someone told me the Oon is good. It is good. Did really well. It's me, Super Dario Sunshine. Dario's pretty cool. It's got some cool skills and tricks. Dario, you already have the power to turn a nice garden into a burnt garden. Is there any specific reason you need more power? Yes, I can imagine. Why does that great armor make so much noise? Yeah, he's not... I guess I am overleveled, though. We did get to see most of his moves. But yeah, Celia is smart and realizes, wait, if you die, we're pretty much done for. My evil plan will not succeed if you decide to be a big dum-dum about this. I underestimated you. Of course this game isn't over yet! We're like I restart this game specifically to show off. We're only like a quarter of the game in, so... The game isn't over yet, Celia. You didn't have to tell me. This isn't Symphony of the Night where you can miss half the game and never know. Dun. 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 Oh man, I waddle around a lot too. Yeah, there's a lot of waddling around, and this just doesn't help anyone. Skeleton ape. Oh, skeleton ape sounds too spoopy for me. It's Persephone! I like her soul because it gives you vacuum. And she is very weak to her own vacuum weapon for some reason. You'll see what it means. There's a lot of grinding I cut out in this video, so... Soma! Yep. So basically, Genya's saying, fine, go do what you have to. And Soma's like, oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you're not going to sue me for murder. Dear Soma, here's an avatar. Please put it up when you're reading my letter. What does that even mean? That is the most passive-aggressive you suck moment possible. The fact that she has a plan doesn't sound too good. Her plan, by the way, mostly involves her picking her nose. Yeah, level 9. Una. Most things with level 9 don't change. They just get a little bit of extra power. Yeah. Soma, professional lady puncher, apparently. My little heart floating away. There's a crown in the floor. What was it doing there? You can settle for 2.5k for some reason. Apparently, I've made 5,000 points. Take that, Castlevania 1. I've got 5,000. Apparently, Dracula has an 8-bit crown for some reason. Although this isn't Dracula's castle. Well, now Soma has it, and he's technically Dracula. I guess you could justify it that way. You know what Soma needs? A lazy Susan. Anyway, I'm gonna beat this guy up until I get a soul so I can be like, yeah, I can throw curry now. The power to throw curry is vital. Especially with the skeleton ape soul. You can throw it a mile a minute. Whee! It burns stuff, so it deals fire damage, which is, I guess, pretty good, but... The more interesting part is that it's just some curry that lies on the floor for no reason. It's just like, hey, I'm spicy food. I'm just kind of hanging out. Yeah, Soma, you beat up those women. You show them you're not going to fall for their sexuality tricks. You show them you're an emancipated man who isn't going to objectify women who are clearly trying to objectify themselves. Stick it to them! I wonder if feminists would get upset at that or not. I mean, he's like, it's what she wants to do, but he's denying her that ability. Isn't that pretty much what you strive for, is an emancipation force? You know, letting people do what they want to do and then being like, no, I will not allow you to be what you want to be, which goes against the core sensibilities of what we're trying to achieve. There you go. God damn it, humans are always so difficult about things. With their semantics. I'm gonna glue some semantics on the wall. That's gonna make things more fun. Why the hell does Yuma newspapers lie everywhere? Persephone, why is that lying on the floor here? It's not doing nothing here. Doesn't have a reason to be here. Anyway, you can farm this place pretty easy by having Mandragora and the Skeleton Ape and just toss them into the rooms. Anyway, that increases your attack and just by miles. You're just unstoppable now. Look at that damage. Use that together with the, no, you can't because you can't swap, but it would be cool if you could use that with the Skull Archer. You could do it with Yorick. If you did that with Yorick, you'd get so much damage out of it. Anyway, it stopped early because I didn't use it, but yeah, Valkyrie, let's just zoom forward. I get a couple of Lilith Souls, too. Which is alright in case I ever want to use Intelligence. I think Intelligence is mostly used for, like, magic attacks. Or soul-based attacks. Yeah! Fun thing about vacuums is things get sucked into it. As you can see, some sprites and animations that just get sucked into it. Mostly environmental objects, but hey, it's pretty cool. It's a good for a Lolly-Ellengagan. It also gains +2 HP drain per level. It has 3 levels, so it takes about a lot of souls to get to that elegant 6. And also becomes larger. And it gains a maid. At the end, you have a little maid who holds the vacuum for you. It's kind of dumb. Please, lady, stop being a cat maid. Nobody cares about cat maids. What they do care about is cattails. They're OP in Plants vs. Zombies, so you're gonna need a cattail. Except you can't get them until late, so it's kind of like whatever, man. Damn puppets. It's like I need a puppet. We're gonna get that one soon, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I love it. It calls it soul attack strength, so I guess it just decreases the damage of soul-based attacks. We can test that by just slapping on Lilith and using some random attacks. Lilith with a Skull Archer would be great. I don't know how strong that's going to be. Let's look it up. Skull Archer. Why are there so many Liliths here? This place is filled with ladies. I think the ghost dancer dude just feels out of place. He's like, man, I can't even get a beer. I only got alcohol-free stuff. My mother only drinks alcohol-free stuff. So that's where I get that from. I know it's only a sample group of 1, but you know what they say, rather a sample group of 1 than just making baseless assertions that might be completely false. Yeah, this place is pretty tall. I don't know why, it's just tall. You can go up a lot, and you can go down a lot. Man, I want the Killer Clown soul. Let's shoot cards. And if I remember, those cards actually have unique faces that are based around Castlevania characters. There's a part in this video that's pretty cool. Oh! Man, the biggest problem I have with this game is that I just have to sit around and wait. Because I want to go and get souls and upgrade weapons and do stuff and make money. Oh yeah, this thing. You can control it with the D-pad or you can use the touchscreen. Again, why is the touchscreen mechanic there if you can just... Ah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's smart enough to let you slide multiple blocks. I like it. It's pretty neat. Oh! I get so many ring mails. It's just weird, you know? So as you can see, this area has 16, not 16. It actually misses one because it has to have one to slide around. But to put it simple, can we enter the empty room by just... I don't know if we can do that. I'll try it out and see if anything happens. Yeah, the rooms themselves stay in the same place, technically speaking. But it's the warps themselves bring you to the room as they show on the final area. So it's a bit of a memorization. It's not hard. If you can do sliding puzzles even slightly good, it's not a problem. But yeah, I do wonder what happens if you put the empty room there. I didn't try that. Can you just not go through? I'm probably going soul farming anyway to get Persephone up. Maybe get Skull Archer and Golem out there. Oh. Man, I faff around this place a lot. I'm faffing. Faffing all over the place. Yeah, you think about that. How are you gonna do it? So there is another exit, as you can see on the map at the bottom left, which goes back to the entrance and lets you do some fun stuff there, like pick up a thing or two. Man, I love that uppercut. It's like whoosh. It's so cool. A little uppercut. I'm gonna punch you square in the jaw. My name is Soma Cruz. Sliding. Wait a minute. Really nifty to have a mute button on your thing like that. What am I sliding? Oh yeah, the moment like this, there are a couple of rooms that have items in them, and I'm sliding them around so I can get to those rooms. I think I'm only missing the great sword at this point, but I already have a great sword, so I get 2. How fun is that? Now I have 2 great swords. They're both great! And I'm thinking how I get over to the bottom left. Yeah, here's my problem with this area. It's kind of neat. Like, look at what we can do, but it doesn't add anything. It doesn't feel exciting or exhilarating to go through all these rooms. It's kind of like, yeah. They could have just made it a bunch of rooms. They could have done something like with you tap certain panels and then some open and some close, but no, they just did this. What a great sword. I like its look though. I like that flat blade that makes it look like a giant chunk of iron that's not supposed to be a sword. That's not how swords look, you silly designer, man. Yeah, Soma's walking in place. Oh, that's so dumb. Like, I imagine that the thing that happens is the game just says, okay, Soma is no longer in control. What do we do with the sprite? Like, just do that. This is why most of these things usually feature custom sprites, or they just stop you entirely and they make it a cutscene thing. Because you get stuff like this, and Soma's just jogging in place like a fancy guy. It's like, whoa, look at me go. I'm sorry for that break in commentary, but that... I can't help it. Whoa. Yeah, I just don't know what kind of party to go with for Grimrock, or... Yeah, I just don't know what to go for Alone in the Dark. Oh, no, I don't know what to go for Grimrock. And as for Dark Messiah, I probably want to finish that before I do anything with it. That still comes with the problem that, even though I kind of want to wait, I want to know what to do. I want to know if I'm going to throw for magic or melee, and I'm probably going to play through the game a bunch of times. It's not too long a game, so I can do that, but... Oh, Soma, why are you punching ladies in the jaw like that? At least punch him in the tits. Then it'll just be a pure blunted... Oh, jokes. Might as well be punching a slime at that point. Considering these are cute anime babes, they are probably as jiggly and jubbly as a pudding pie. Just wiggling all over the place at the slightest provocation. No, I'm cursed. It's so sad being cursed. Oh, oh, oh. Soma sounds Japanese. They probably wouldn't make English voice clips for a game like this, would they? This place is very child roomish, and it's got a lot of star pictures in the background, blocks and ducklings and carousels. It's the perfect place for a person who basically plays with puppets and has clowns everywhere and dolls. I'm such a sad clown. Oh man. I'm the clownest clown in the world. Hanging out with Devil Dude. What the hell kind of clown is that? Are you clowning around, clown? I want your soul. I want to eat it and stuff it in a bag and then swing it around like a mace. Clowns are fun if you don't make them spoopy. And you do something fun with the concept. People are so eager to make things that are already spooky spookier instead of making it nicer and then it's something, yeah. I mean, the Amnesia Monster would probably look like a pretty decent guy with a top hat and a tie. There's probably a model of him with that anyway, so... It's just not worth buying most of these weapons because, you know, I do want that Soul Eater ring. I want it so bad, but... I like how they tell us about the Doppelganger soul right now. Also, we had a conversation about Dario and some stuff, and it was Dimitri, and it wasn't too interesting. It was just like, oh, he's called the Mirror, and it's like, whoa. That's pretty neat. Putting souls in weapons. Wow, the whip knuckle. That thing actually looks pretty darn good. I love it. Oh, yeah, I get the Yeti soul after this, and it's pretty cool. Apparently, the Yeti soul changes when you get enough. When I get the Soul Eater ring, I will. I just... I wish there were cheats for this. I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna look up cheats for Dawn of Sorrow and just get the money because I'm so sick and tired of soul grinding, and this is not an LP for legitimacy, this is an LP for the sake of the game. You know? Because it's a fun game, but if I need 9 souls and they're hard to get, just... I'm gonna throw my hands up in the air like I really, really care. Oh wow, I forgot to show that off, but I remember, yeah. The vacuum can also suck up the Killer Clown cards and projectiles like that. Ah, I should have shown that off. Oh, eventually, by accident, maybe. Knockout only mentions the witch's student skirt being blown up when it also works on Persephone. Persephone is also affected by the vacuum that exists when the devil dies. The devil dies, it casts this vacuum. Persephone, which is in one of the rooms with him, is affected by this whirlwind, and that's a pretty cool detail, if you ask me. The Slaughterer from the Emperor. I got so lucky with the soul, and like, yeah. Well, now then, it's not a very high rarity one. This attack is it's 1 level, and it just makes you push a thing around. It's not great. It's good if you're really strong and you just want to roll through an area. Ha 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 ha! Joke. I've got to pee, man. Anyway, the video ends in a moment, so good luck with that. See you guys next time. Probably gonna have to ground a lot, and it'll be level 1 million, and everyone's just gonna get like, man, you shouldn't be that high level, then why does the game let me? Symphony of the Night stopped that with, like, dampening experience, and I'm like, that kind of works. Should have put it in this game because of how much soul you grind, you know? Bye-bye, hope y'all enjoyed me pushing a snowball around like some weird Wario Master of Disguise villain.